Most beautiful souls, thank you. How can we not be grateful to be in your presence? You think it's just a video you're watching. It's just another thing on YouTube. No, when there's consciousness applied, there is a connection and we feel it. And as you open up, you will feel it and you'll just go, oh, in that gratefulness. It's not just a podcast in your earbuds. It's an etheric connection being made. So thank you. Today, we wish to speak of how to prepare for ET contact. Yes, and we're talking physical ET contact. And extraterrestrials as good as any other word. They're just simply life forms that did not come with this, what you would call genetics and heredity of this planet. But they are just as conscious as you and are from other areas and dimensions and galaxies. And you're going to start to meet them in your physicality. This is what is very cool. Once the planet is ascending to the point where it can do that, means you're ascending to the point where you can do that. And we wish to speak to you on how you can help prepare. The channel Peter has been speaking to a beautiful entity, Mira, who is a Pleiadian, who's working on the advanced crew to help contact individuals on the planet Earth who are ready to learn skills and abilities and prepare for contact. Peter asked her, Mira, how far off is this? You know, we always joke amongst his friends, he would say that soon is a 4-letter word when you talk about spirit, because their sense of soon is not our human time. So he asked Mira how far off, and he was surprised. Her answer was, a significant number will start to receive these contacts in 4 or 5 of your years. So this is being recorded in your year of 2023 for those of you who want to do the math. Now, a significant number means a lot, but not like the masses. It's not there yet. And it's those who are able to receive this contact. There's a vibrational match that has to occur. Entities of higher frequency cannot come down into these densities. They lose who they are, just like you've lost your memories and your magnificence. So they cannot come down here, or that you have to pull yourself up enough to make that contact. So that's what we're talking about, is that preparation of moving your vibration to the point where they can reach you. Now, you know, in your history, in your great books, your Bibles, your the Hindu sacred texts, Muslim, Jewish, all of it, they speak of when angels come, they could feel the presence. So when the angelic realm was such that it can bring its vibration to physically manifest, and when those of the earth could bring their vibration up enough to where there was a match, then they could feel the presence of the Lord. That's really all it is. It's not really the Lord. It's the presence of all that is, the oneness, the beauty. So what you do naturally feels divine when you make these contacts. So it doesn't matter if it's an ET or an angel or any other entity. It's going to have that love frequency because of the contact. Now, how do you get there? The first thing is, you can start to do this through your mental abilities, through your ability to what you would call channel, to make those connections. The channel Peter is so excited. He says, come on, mention the book, mention the book. So we will indulge him. He has just released a book with steps, practical steps you can take to speak to your sacred higher self the way he does, so that you can channel the way he is doing in this moment, in this video. So that's available in a handbook. You have to do your work, of course, to raise your vibration. And that is what we always speak of, clear, 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 clear. So if you choose to do that, then, of course, you will be able to make those connections. And you'll be able to have the mental, telepathic, as you would say, connection to spirit. And then you can choose to speak to any entity you wish, including the ETs. Discernment is involved, of course. There's entities in the lower astrals, the 4D, and on Earth who have these abilities, and they're not very pleasant. You need discernment, of course. You need to declare your sovereignty and say nothing, absolutely nothing can come into your field without your permission, because that is the law of the universe, but you have to claim it for it to be truthful. And then know that anything that comes to you is of your vibrational match. So if you clear, you then get just beauty. And if you don't clear and stay in the terror and the fear of the suppressed emotions, then of course that's what you attract. So to fulfill your prophecy either way. So clear, state your sovereignty, raise your vibration, practice the steps of making contact, and you will be able to speak to entities, just as Peter speaks to Mira and other ETs. Now, getting ready for the physical then means another step has to be taken. And this is where you can start working now if you want to go down that road. The Channel Peter's very excited because to him it's like, oh man, this is the best amusement park ride ever. I want to go, not just go on the Space Mountain at Disneyland. I want to go to Outdoor Mountain and say hi to space beings. So what needs to take place in order for that is that you have to be an energetic match. We spoke earlier, your vibration has to go high enough, theirs has to go low enough. To get to the energetic match, you're going to have to do some clearing of your unconscious and your what you would call your past lives, your greater memory, your soul memory. You see, you've all had ET interactions at different times. And what was held at those times need to be cleared. And those interactions came in two main categories. One is the fear category. And you see this by the controllers who want to keep us in this lower state of vibration. And they produce endless invasion media. Oh, the ETs are killing us again. Oh, they kill us this time. They're always ugly and horrible ETs, right? And so it's just to program the fear. But that programming isn't just from this time. It's from other times when ETs have been on the planet and have been more known and have been kind of not pleasant. So you've had these interactions and you'll have to go back and clear those. And that fear comes with the second caveat that we wish to speak of that needs to be cleared, and that is worship. Many of you in other lives and today still worship extraterrestrial entities. You can see this perhaps in the Western tradition, in the great text, the Bible. You hear the Old Testament and the New Testament, and they're radically different what is being taught in them. And the portrayal of God in them is radically different. One is certainly punishing, and the other is certainly loving and forgiving. Are they the same entity? Or was it an ET masquerading, worship me or I'll kill you? And you see some TV shows like your Stargate series that was very popular for decades, revealed how ETs can masquerade as gods. And yet here we are, and many of us do this. And now that's not to say that some ETs haven't been beneficent, haven't been kind and loving as rulers. Many have. But still, they were rulers and they put themselves on a plane above you, and that dynamic has to stop. If you want to become part of the Stark Brotherhood, then that means you have to raise up to where you own and claim. You're not the little stepchild, the bastard kin. No, you rise up as the son, the daughter that is in their own right a member of this family. So it means stop worshiping the ET. Oh, they have superior technology. Well, yeah, of course they do, but it doesn't make them any better or different. All the difference is they've done more clearing because they've been at it longer as a species. And so now they carry that vibration that's higher, what you would call an up or down, more loving vibration. That's the only difference. And it's time for you to step up your vibration. The last message recorded was on clearing the collective consciousness. Their meeting with you is helping to clear that. Your meeting with them is going to be accelerated as you work to clear the collective unconscious. You have to raise your vibration. And then you're ready and the planet's ready. Not all at once. Some of you will go first, of course. So part of that is going to be going into your past life records and doing clearings there. When have I been frightened and terrorized by these encounters? When have I subjugated myself and put myself in service in my pasts to these types of entities? Am I still doing it now? Do I call it God? And we hate to be so forward about it, but literally, that's how some of them came and forced us. And you can generally tell if you're sensitive to this. Is there punishment? Is there smiting? Probably a masquerading entity. Was it love and kindness? Good sign that it may not have been a masquerading entity. Might have still been an entity rather than just the source. You're going to find that within you. And this is part of your graduation, part of your up-leveling, is understanding the discernment of what makes source, my connection, whole, loving. But that's another video for another day. For now, we just want to leave you with these messages. Do your clearing work, of course. Then start to work on your ability to communicate, to channel, so you can start to pick out the entities that are going to be the ones that you want to meet. And then do the past work. The times where you've allowed them to be your God, or where you were terrified by what they've done. And clear that there from your field. Then you'll be a vibrational match for the loving kindness that you can experience when you have that ET contact. It's coming. Many blessings to you. Hello, I'm Peter D. Thank you so much for viewing this message. I am humbled by everything that's happened since I've been working to share ascension and awakening with people. And I'd like to invite you to come on that train too. The simplest thing you can do is please like and subscribe this video. That will help the YouTube algorithm put this video in front of more people so the message will get out there. And of course, you just carrying the beautiful energy that you are is the most amazing thing you can do for uplifting the planet. So thank you for being that. Thank you for sharing your beautiful time with me on this video. And if you feel motivated, I'm grateful to accept any donation you choose to give. Please see below for links. It'll help. Stay blessed.